Vegan Teacher. I have to say welcome to our live stream often because over here on YouTube, it says, oh, you're live. But then when you watch the video later, you're actually not live. So I'm going to say it multiple times until I see the first person here. And I'll tell you guys how long it takes. So I'm still talking to myself right now. I'm just talking. I'm saying, welcome to the live stream. And nobody is here yet. But that's okay because over here on TikTok, well, that's another story. Hey, guys, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, it's very kind. All right, the people just came in now, even though it said it's been live for quite a while. All right, hey guys, it's 5:33 in the morning here in Italy. I thank you very much for showing up. We're here to talk about the animals, and I have a question for you. You see my necklace, it says be brave or be vegan and start now. Do you think it takes a certain amount of bravery to be vegan? What do you think? Hey, Lucy and Chloe. Hi, guys. Star Pudding 24. You say you're vegan. All right. Well, maybe you could change your name to show that a little bit more. That would be kind of cool, you know, because most people won't know just by looking at your name. And talking about veganism is kind of important. Hi, Jaxie. Hi, I love Cruz. Oh, you just had a big poop. Oh, thanks for letting us know. You must be vegan. All right, let's see who wants to come in and talk to me. Remember, guys, you have to be over 18 if you want to come in, and you have to know how to read a card because you're here as teaching assistants. Make sure my volume is up here. Somebody's trying to come in.
Fuck vegans, eat meat, spam W, meat right now.
Spam W for walnuts, good idea. All right, so sounds like you have a mental problem. Why does it bother you if somebody wants to save animals? Why is that? Maybe you could ask your therapist about that. So if somebody's trying to save cats, dogs, pigs, chickens, somebody doesn't want to hurt animals, you think it's funny to say, yeah, go out there and just fucking hurt the innocent. That is really some serious therapy work for you. All right. Okay, so somebody saying dark says, please don't turn on members only. Well, you don't, it's not members only. It's just anybody who is, anybody can come in. You're writing right now, I can see you, right? Yeah, anybody can come in. Yeah. All right. Hi. Thank you. Abia says protein is good. Yeah, thankfully, plants have protein and you never have to hurt animals ever again. Let's go to the next person here. See if we have any kind people who can read.
Hey, vegan teacher, I got a quick question.
Okay, but first you have to read a card to teach something first.
All right.
All right. Where are you from in the world?
I'm in Korea right now.
Okay. What time is it there?
8:30.
8:30 what? In the morning or afternoon or what?
In the afternoon.
In the evening, I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which city are you in?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Seoul.
Oh, really? Do you know what?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I'm wondering why
I am, though.
I'm just wondering why you said that you're in Korea. I don't believe you.
'Cause I am.
It's 8 o'clock there?
Yeah, you can search it up.
8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. It's
No.
not. Pardon me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not because it's 5:30 here in Italy. 5:30 in the morning. So in Korea, it's the other way. So it's not the right time. So we're not starting off well if you're going to lie to me. So let's start off with reading the card myself. Okay. Question 191. Can being vegan help avoid diabetes? Answer, yes. Vegan diets are associated with lower body weight and reduced inflammation. So as a vegan, I have reduced inflammation and often a lower body weight because we're not eating as many calories condensed. But in fact, it's not always true because if you eat a lot of nuts, you can gain weight. If you eat all kinds of delicious vegan foods like peanut butter and things like that, you can, of course, gain weight. There's vegans who are overweight. There's vegans who are really skinny. And there's vegans who don't take care of themselves, just like other people. There are people on the planet who are not vegan, but they have anorexia. And there's people who are vegan and who do take care of themselves, don't. Some of them are in the Olympics. And some of them just look like regular people. So, yeah, but the fact of the matter is that both are, let's read that again. Vegan diets are associated with lower body weight and reduced inflammation, both of which are risk factors for type 2 diabetes. So, if you don't want to get type 2 diabetes, which is different than type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes starts later in life, um, then it's a good idea to be vegan. You're going to reduce your chances. Hey, Bailey, thank you very much for the little rose on the screen. And let me just read some of your questions here. Somebody asks me if it's true that I'm a nurse. Yeah, I was a nurse from the age of about, I think it was 18 when I graduated. And then I started to work in a hospital right away in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And yeah, and I'm also a teacher, yes. Oh, thanks for telling me. It's 11:34 p.m. in Ohio. And that, I believe you. You're right. Here it is 5:39 in the morning. In Italy, it's Saturday morning. And Ohio, it is still the other day. It is still Friday. Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for telling me where you're from. Okay. So let's see. We have somebody says that they love being vegan. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah, because we don't hurt animals and we don't have to ever hurt them again. Not on purpose. We might accidentally step on an ant, though. Hey, thanks, guys on TikTok. You love cows? I know. They're not hurting anyone, right? They're just like big puppies. What do I think about? Oh, hold on. That went too fast, TikTok. I couldn't read it. It said, what do I think about? And then it left. Where are you? Somebody says it's 4 in the morning. It's going too fast. I can't read it. Hold on. It's 4 in the morning in the UK. Okay. Yes, that's true. It is. Because in the UK, you're just an hour just before us. What do I think about abortion, says Henry. Well, that's a big question. But you know what? We're here to talk about the animals today. Because everybody's talking about human things.
Hello.
Welcome. Hi, Ben. I'm Miss
Hello.
Katie. I'm 61 and I've been vegan for almost 10 years. Do you know how to read a card? Do you want to help out to teach here?
Can I ask you a question first?
No, it doesn't work that way. You have to teach something first. Do you know any vegan facts that you could tell people who are just here new?
No.
No, you don't know what the word vegan means?
No. That's what I thought you were the teacher.
Yeah. You seriously don't know what the word vegan means?
No, I want you to teach.
But you just came into the live stream, just out of the blue?
Yeah,
like, why are you here?
So I can be taught.
So you can be taught, okay. But it doesn't work that way because this is a place to teach. You have to teach something first. So you can read this card. You'll know the definition.
You're the vegan teacher. I can't read, sorry.
You don't know how to read. I know it's a problem, right? Okay, so then how can you possibly learn? If you don't know, you have to start off in kindergarten to learn how to read first. So you have to read a card and then you can talk. So veganism isn't a diet. It's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals. So exploitation means that you don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to use them, commodify them, or exploit them. So if you were thinking about veganism and you're trying to figure out what it means, think of it in terms of you don't steal from animals. You don't steal their babies. You don't steal their lives. You don't steal their freedom. So today we're learning about health, and we learned about can veganism help us to avoid diabetes? And we established, yes, type 2 diabetes, you can help reduce your chances if you are vegan. Let's go to the next one. Question 192. Can being vegan help me avoid having a heart attack? So let's see if we can get somebody to read the answer to that to help teach the class. I'm just looking to scroll down the list here and see if I see any vegans. Oh, hi. Hello. Thank you for the decoration on the screen. Thank you very much. Yes, I do. I have 3 kids and 2 grandchildren. And I was born in Canada, but I live part-time. Hey, thanks for that. Somebody just put DJ thingies on my head and a turntable. So yes, actually I was out dancing last night. Here in Italy, there was a DJ in the middle of the old town. And nobody else was dancing. Everybody was sort of sitting around eating. So I started to sort of dance in front of the DJs, and they had such a huge smile on their face because they love it when people interact with them. They're just like, putting their heart out there and doing their whole turntable thing, and everybody's just kind of schmurner, just eating. And so that was nice. That's something to think about if you ever see a DJ or anyone playing an instrument. Then just think about how can I make that person happy? And usually if you start dancing around in front of them, they're just like, they're happy because they see that you're happy. All right, let's go to the next person here. Can you please read a card? Yeah, you just have to go in and get on the list down here.
Do you know the password for the... Hold on. I don't know. Hello?
Hi, welcome to the live stream. I'm Miss Katie. What's your name?
Oh, my last name's Yu. Most people just call me that.
Your name is what?
I said my last name is Yu, and a lot of people just call me that.
Okay. All right, so it says here oily or something like that?
Yeah, but that's not my first name.
Okay. Why did you write your name oily here?
I don't know. I just thought it was like a good name.
Okay. Oh, you thought it was
No, I don't... Huh?
You thought it was a good name. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you ready to read a card?
Okay.
Okay. So let's start off with this one, just to make sure that everybody understands what's happening here. All right? Can you read this one? Use your most enthusiastic voice.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome to...
Okay, so you got to.
Is that too enthusiastic?
Well,
Should I
it's
turn
funny.
it down a little?
It's funny because you said hello YouTube and TikTok, but it actually says TikTok first. So the reason I swiped the card away is I just want to make sure that you're grounded, because otherwise you're going to read it without the right intention, which is, remember, you're reading it for the audience, just to be enthusiastic and encourage them to encourage you. All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, period. I can do that, yeah.
All right.
All right. Hello, TikTok and YouTube. Welcome to class. I'm, last name is Yu, Miss Katie's new teaching assistant. Please tap on the screen 100 times each to create little hearts to encourage me. After that, write the number 100 in the comments and then keep going if you think I'm doing a good job reading and explaining veganism. Thank you.
All right. So can you say all that in your own words?
Yeah, send 100 to
100
talk
what?
about veganism.
100 what?
100 in the comments.
What are
And
they?
then tap,
What
tap,
are they
tap,
supposed to do? Yeah, tap.
Tap 100 times. Tap like 100 hearts.
Yeah, just tap on the screen to encourage you. So what number? What number are you starting at? I see 11.8 thousand.
Oh, now we're at 12. 12.2.
Okay, so
Can't believe that actually works.
so far, they like what you're doing. They think you're enthusiastic.
Hey, thanks, Pookies.
Okay, guys. All right, so you ready to read a card? Yes.
Okay, period.
All right. Why are you saying period?
Yeah. Huh? Because period. Like it's an enunciating. Like, yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, I don't want you to say the word period. Okay, you could just say okay. Because it sounds like you're calling me that name. It's just a weird thing to say in the middle. Okay? We all right? We're just going to say words that make sense.
Is that like a Canadian thing?
We're just going to to say period in the middle of a sentence randomly.
No, I just thought maybe like it was a thing, like maybe Canadians don't like hear that so much. I don't know.
We just,
I mean, I can see how you become...
No, it has nothing to do with being Canadian or not. I just don't want you to add extra words because you're a teacher now. So you're practicing to be a teacher. And we're just going to say the words that apply to what we're talking about.
Okay.
All right. So here is your card. Can you read it?
Your body, your health. Question 192. Can being vegan help me avoid having a heart attack? Answer: yes. Being vegan can help reduce the risk of heart attacks by lowering cholesterol levels, blood pressure, inflammation through a diet.
What's a blood pressure?
Blood, B-L-O-O-D.
That's
pressure.
Okay.
It means your blood.
Listen, just a
levels
second.
Are very high.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well,
like
that's not what the card says. It says it can help reduce your blood pressure.
Yeah.
Not that it's too high. Okay, let's read that again. So, yes, being vegan can help reduce the risk of
heart attacks by lowering cholesterol levels, blood pressure, and the inflammation. Inflammation. I'm so sorry, I'm just nervous. Inflammation through a diet.
Thanks for trying. I really appreciate you trying. So I'll just read it. Yes, being vegan can help reduce the risk of heart attacks by lowering cholesterol levels, blood pressure, and inflammation through a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. Right? So, can being vegan help me avoid having a heart attack? And the answer is yeah, it can, as long as you eat healthy foods. If all you're eating all day is chips and French fries, and you're drinking Coke and beer, all of these are vegan, you're not going to be healthy. So it's a good idea to eat a wide variety of healthy foods. So you can come back once you just calm down a bit. I find that sometimes if you're in the room by yourself when you call in and not with a friend, you'll be able to not get the giggles. I get it though. I've had the giggles in the past too. One time, my uncle, who was very religious, I remember when I was 13 and he was saying a prayer, me and my cousin, who was also the same age as me, we just couldn't stop giggling and laughing our heads off before eating because we just thought it seemed so ridiculous. But anyway, guys, if you want to come in, put a puppy on the desk here, or you put a giraffe and you'll go to the top. Any kind of animals are always welcome. Also, sometimes people put little birdies around my hair. And you guys over here, if you want to write a super chat, I'll try my best to read it out loud. So we have somebody named Angel Kitten who writes, be kind, be brave, be vegan. That is so great. And I agree. You have to be brave. You have to be brave to be vegan because you're basically going against the grain of society. Everyone hurts animals. Vegans are like just really unique people on the planet because every single day, multiple times, they make the deliberate decision not to hurt the innocent. Everybody else is stealing eggs from chickens, stealing their wings, stealing their babies, stealing their lives and their freedom. But vegans choose to be brave and to go against society and do the right thing. Just because it makes us feel better not to hurt anyone. All right, let's read the next card here. This is an interesting one. These are all questions that people have asked. Thanks for the puppy. Thank you for the puppy with the hearts that look like farts. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. Such a funny decoration, isn't it? Imagine putting hey, thank you also for who did that? Thank you very much for the hot flowers on my hair. I see you want to come back into the live stream. I know, but you were just here and there's a couple of red flags. Like you kept saying things like, you're going to tell me your last name. I'm supposed to call you by your last name, but your first name on the screen, it says oily. Then you don't know why you wrote oily. It's just a bit too strange. We're just looking for somebody who actually cares about the animals and is like a more logical thinker. Right? So I suggest that you change your name on your TikTok channel to reflect your actual name. If you're going to have the name oily and somebody says, why do you name yourself that? You're like, I don't know. Well, we're not really interested in talking to people who have no idea why they do things. Won't be able to help you. You will not understand why we are vegan. We're here to talk to people who realize that logical thinking is the way to go. Hey, thank you, Sterling Club. Thank you for the $9.99 tip. And here's what you wrote. Have you ever seen the movie Migration? Migration? I don't know if I have. I don't think so. Its story makes a great point on why you should be vegan. The main villain is a chef who takes the parents of 2 baby ducks to cook. Luckily, they survived. Wow. Is this a cartoon, Sterling? Is this a cartoon movie? Is it a recent movie called Migration? Have you guys on TikTok ever heard of it? Hey, thank you guys. Thank you very much for the decoration. All right, so anyway, I haven't seen it, but it sounds interesting. I'm gonna write it on my notebook for today. And maybe I can have a look at it after. Oh, okay, new day. I have 1 page per day in my notebook. It's kind of like a diary also. So today is Saturday, and I'm going to write that you told me to watch migration. Migration. Huh. About ducks. Thank you for telling me the ending, by the way. Like, if you're telling me that it's about a chef who takes two baby ducks, the parents, I would have been immediately like, I don't want to see that. But since you told me the ending, you're like, don't worry, luckily they survived. I'm like, I'm the kind of person who, if there's a Netflix series and something's happening and it's kind of scary, I'm immediately on ChatGPT saying, is it scary? Like, what do I need to worry about? And so I could just kind of relax watching it. I guess it's because I've been traumatized by watching so many animals suffer. I'm yeah, literally traumatized. I can't watch anything scary at all. I always find it interesting that some vegans can still watch horror movies. Like, yeah, I like watching horror movies. I'm like, have you not watched enough footage of what happens to the animals? It's so devastating. Anyway, we were talking about sex life. All right, let's get the next person in here. So we have somebody named Spark. Thanks for putting the decorations on the screen, guys. Appreciate. Thank you very much for tapping. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher, and I've been vegan for almost 10 years now. What about you?
I'm vegan for 1 year.
Right, what's your vegan declaration day?
What?
Okay, how about you read the card? Are you over 18?
No.
Okay, because it's TikTok rules. You have to be over 18 to come in and read.
Okay.
Sorry about that. You seem like you're a nice person. Thank you for being vegan for over a year. I'm going to press heart on your comment, Sterling. I still see it on the screen there. And there's 21 people who also pressed heart on your comment. Thanks also for choosing the yellow color so it stays on the screen and I don't have to like panic because the blue ones tend to go really fast and I sometimes miss them. Yeah, the yellow one for sure I will read. Here's a turquoise one though. I see that. I can grab it because I'm not talking to somebody right now. All right, so press on this. So that person's name is Neon Legend. Thank you for the $4.99 donation. Thanks for the heart over here on TikTok. So I have 2 screens going. If I feed my pet squirrel lettuce, could I eat a sea octopus? I don't know what one has to do with the other. You're going to have to explain to me what one has to do with the other. You shouldn't be eating any animals. It's such a bizarre way of writing that question. If you're kind to one animal, is it okay if you hurt another? Neon, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. Why are 22 people pressing like on such a bizarre question? But congratulations on proper spelling. You have a capital letter at the beginning. You even have a comma in the middle, and you have a question mark at the end. So all we need to do with you is just work on sort of thinking about veganism in the proper way. So veganism means that you don't exploit animals. In this case, if you eat a sea octopus, you're exploiting them, and also they feel pain. They're very, very sensitive. Hey, thank you very much for the roses on my head, David. I appreciate you for that. I think that's your name. Okay, let's go to the next person here on my list. So let's put it this way. Remember, you have to be over 18 to come in, and you have to read a card. Then we can have a conversation.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Can you read everything on this card?
Yes, ma'am. Your body, your health. Question 193. Can you help being vegan?
It doesn't say
Sorry.
you. It doesn't say can you. Let's try to just calm down and take a deep breath and just really focus on each word, okay? Don't think about who's here. It's just think about you and I, and you're just reading a card, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Because it's fascinating. Like, almost everybody makes at least one mistake reading a card, but it's actually just one sentence down here, and then just the title. Okay, so can being vegan
help someone's sex life? Answer. Being vegan can improve someone's sex life by enhancing cardiovascular health.
It doesn't say by being. Look at it now. Look at this now, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean, but I just want you to realize that something came out of your mouth it's not even here. Does it say by being?
No.
What does it say? By?
Enhancing.
Okay, let's start over, okay? I'll read the question, you read the answer, okay? Can being vegan help someone's sex life? Answer?
Being vegan can improve someone's sex life by enhancing cardiovascular health, boosting blood flow, and potentially increasing energy and hormone balance through nutrient-rich diet.
Right. Okay. So the answer is yes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So it's going to help to increase your blood flow, because people who eat meat, their blood can sometimes get sluggish and it's not pumping properly. And by being vegan, you can increase the blood flow to all parts of your body, including down there. And so if somebody is having problems with their sex life, being vegan can really help. All right, thanks for reading that.
Yes.
All right, where are you from in the world? I'm here in Italy, and it is 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee. All right. What time is it there? You're still are you still Friday? I'm Saturday morning here.
It's about to be Saturday.
Okay. All right. So what made you decide to come here today to talk to me?
I watched your videos as a little kid on YouTube, and I've been joining your lives for quite a while, and I wanted to say hi.
Okay. Do you have any advice for me?
Just keep being you.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that.
Yeah.
I try to open myself up for criticism. Sometimes people have constructive criticism, and because we all make mistakes. It's not that easy to go live when you start to think about how many people are watching and how they're judging every little part of me, and I can't see them. It's not like a really even playing field, and it's a lot of people are mean. But I don't want to be mean to people, and sometimes it's hard when they give bad energy,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thank you very much for not being upset with me when I was helping to correct your reading. Sometimes people, as you know, they run away, they get angry, but I'm really just trying to help.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you want to try another one together?
Sure.
Okay, so your body, your health. Question 194. Can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle? And the answer is?
Yes, being vegan can help build muscle by proving high quality
Hold on. Try that one again. Not proving. Try again. By
providing high quality plant exclusive proteins from sources like lentils, beans,
do you know what lentils are? Have you ever eaten them? Lentils?
Are they like beans?
Yeah, they're little tiny beans. Because you said lentils, so I thought maybe you didn't know. So it's okay. Turns out a lot of people don't know what lentils are, even though it's something that I eat as a vegan every couple of days at least. I always have some lentils or beans, some chickpeas, something like that. They're like legumes. Okay, they're very tiny lentils, and they're good for you. They have 18 grams of protein per cup. All right, so yes, being vegan can help build muscle by providing high quality plant exclusive proteins from sources like lentils, beans, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, and seitan. Have you heard of these words before? Tempeh, quinoa?
I think so.
All right, so read the last sentence.
Just make sure you're eating enough healthy calories in between workouts.
All right. So, can being vegan help me if I want to build muscle?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. I'm getting people to take screenshots of the cards so that when they become vegan, they will know the answer to all of the questions. You could sort of take screenshot, keep it in an album in your phone, and the album should be called Vegan Cards, under the letter V, Vegan Cards. And eventually you collect them all, and then you are ready to be a teacher. So, anything you want to say?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for coming. And look at the number on the screen. You got several thousand likes because you've been so kind and polite. Are you almost how are you doing on your vegan journey? Are you getting close?
I want to start. I haven't really.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't eat meat, but I do drink milk and eat eggs.
Okay. So, do you know what's wrong with eating eggs?
The egg industry.
Yeah. I used to eat eggs all the time too. And then I just stopped. That was it. When you know that something hurts, that hurts the baby chicks. You want to tell everybody here who doesn't yet know what happens to the baby chicks and why we should not eat eggs?
They die.
Why do they die?
I'm not sure.
You don't remember? So who's killing the baby boy chicks?
The people that run the egg industry.
Yeah. So you'll have like 2 chicks. In the egg industry, the baby chicks are born in a factory, so they don't even get to see their moms. That's, first of all, really...
Dang, that's sad.
Thanks for the decoration. It is really sad. So they're born in this factory. They come out of the egg and they're just like looking around like, where's mom? Nowhere. And then what happens, these humans grab them, they take them, and they check to see if it's a boy or a girl, and then they split them up on different conveyor belts. The girls will be put into slavery, into a cycle of violence. They'll be stuck in a cage, and they'll be forced to lay eggs. That's all, the whole life. They can never go out to see the sun. Can you imagine being in a cage and never seeing the sun or the sky?
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
And then they adjust the lighting and do different tricks with the lighting to force them to lay more eggs. It's so horrific the way that they treat them. In the meantime, the little baby boy chicks go down another conveyor belt, and then they fall down into knives and they are killed. The reason that they are killed is they're considered to be useless. They consider them to be useless. And so they kill them because they'll never grow up to be able to lay eggs. Here's a little image of that. You see this little baby chick? Can you see?
Yeah.
The baby chick's about to fall down. You see this down here? That's the baby chick's brothers. All killed. This is body part. I saw it the first time. I cried so hard when I saw the video. You can watch the video. Have you seen the documentary yet called Dominion?
No.
Can you remember the name? Dominion?
Dominion.
Yeah. Take a screenshot of this, okay? I want you to watch this. I see your super chat, by the way, George. I'm going to get to you in 1 sec, okay? I know it's orange, so it's going to stay a little bit longer, okay? But I haven't forgot about you. Okay, so could you read this?
All brave and smart people want to learn the truth. Therefore, all brave and smart people will watch Dominion on YouTube.
Okay. Can you take a screenshot so you can watch it?
Okay, I just did.
All right. So you guys on YouTube, over on YouTube, so we have TikTok and YouTube. You guys take a screenshot of this. Thank you very much. Thank you for the person who put the galaxy in. That's very kind of you. All right. All right, so take a screenshot of this and make sure you watch Dominion. Every vegan, pretty much every vegan has watched Dominion or some other documentary similar to it, and it will really help you to understand why we're vegan. Because I could talk to you for ages until you see what actually happens. It doesn't resonate with your heart. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you promise me you're going to watch Dominion on YouTube?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. And then come back and teach what you learned, okay? It's really important because there's so many people who really have no idea. When you come back to the live stream, it doesn't have to be today, but another time you can say, hey, Miss Katie, I saw Dominion. Hey, thanks, guys, for a little decoration on my shoulder. I don't know what that was, but it was very cute. Okay, guys, Thank you very much, Tortoise, for the heart. You guys are kind. I very much appreciate you. And also the little decorations of the little tofu that appeared before, and there was a little ice cream cone. All of this stuff decorates the live stream and makes it a happy place. And you guys in the comments, you can also write kind things. You can write, for example, don't eat eggs. You can write plants don't feel pain, right? Let's see, George writes, Miss Vegan Teacher, you still haven't answered my question on a video. You said to not eat bugs, but chickens eat bugs, so they're not even vegan. Okay, well, I never said that chickens were vegan. They do eat some bugs and grains. That is true. But whatever chickens do has nothing to do with what we do. The reason that you shouldn't eat bugs or insects is because they... Hi, thank you for the... Aw, thanks guys for the decorations. You guys are very kind and sweet. The reason that we shouldn't eat any bugs or insects is because they are moving around. So they clearly have preferences. Like they can decide to go left or right, forward. They can change their mind and go backwards. So they are thinking to some degree. They are sentient. The word is sentient. So they have a subjective experience of life. They're not like an object. So vegans don't eat anyone who has a face or eyes, or they can hear, or they can see. Vegans don't eat animals of any kind because we think it's wrong. We don't know how much they feel, but we know that they are able to feel. Because if you try to touch an ant or hurt an ant, the ant tries to get away. If you try to come too close to an ant with a pencil poking, the ant's going to go away. So just leave animals alone. Don't pick them up. Don't try to catch a butterfly. Just imagine how you would feel if you were in their position. If you were a small animal or insect on this planet and this giant came and it was like hovering over you, you'd be scared, right? Okay, so thanks, George, for the question. I do appreciate you being here. I'm going to press a like and a thumbs up. I hope I answered your question, and I hope you'll be vegan. Because this world needs good people who really care, and brave people. So in order to be vegan, you have to be a little bit brave because you're going to go against all of society to do the right thing. And in the past, all of the people who helped to end slavery towards people, they had to be brave also. So you're on the right side of history. If you're vegan, you are a good person who's trying. Are vegans perfect? No, nobody can be perfect. But we can try our best not to hurt others because we wouldn't want anyone to hurt us. Okay? Yeah. So thanks for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just having a look here. Somebody said, how would I get my daily protein? So Orcus, that's a really great question. I appreciate that. So plants have protein. Plants have protein, they really, really do. Being vegan is healthy, you know it's true. Plants have protein, they really, really do. So why the fuck aren't you vegan yet? No more excuses for you. No more excuses for you. Plants have protein, it's true. Plants have protein. So you can easily be vegan. Just Google healthy vegan protein sources or healthy vegan meals right in the search bar above. When the live stream's over, just go ahead. Just type healthy vegan meals. And so many beautiful videos will pop up. And you'll get into the vegan algorithm. And that's a cool place to be. All right, let's get the next person to come in here. Somebody named Tortoise or Tortoise. How do you say your name?
Yes.
Hello, welcome. How do you say your name?
Tortoise.
Tortoise. Okay. Hi, Tortoise. I'm Miss Katie. I've been vegan for almost 10 years. And I'm 61 years old. Tell me about you. Oh, it sounds like you're going to be one of those. I'm going to let you go. Sorry. But when you come in, you can't just do the thing. You have to just read. It's okay. All right. You can come back. You could try again. All right. We got somebody here who's Anna. Anna just put a decoration on the screen. Let me see if Anna's name rose up. Oh, Anna, you rose up because you put a big decoration. Just remember when you come in that you have to be able to read and be alone and just kind of calm. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to my live stream. Oh, you're not Anna. What's your name?
Mason?
Mason. Would you like to read a card and help teach the class?
Yeah.
All right. So we're talking about your body and your health. So these are questions that people ask me, and I compiled them, and there are 300 questions in all. But first, what's the number on the screen you see here?
38,000.
Do you see 38.6?
Yeah.
All right. So you tell everybody to tap on the screen to encourage you.
Tap on the screen.
Do you think you could say it a little more enthusiastically?
Tap on the screen right now.
Please tap on the screen to encourage my new teaching assistant here who's going to read a card. All right, tap 100 times. You can do it. That's it, guys. Look at all the hearts coming up. There we go. We're up to 41.2 thousand likes. There you go. 500 new likes, just like that. All right, so here you go.
Can being vegan help my liver and kidneys stay healthy? According to the study by Vienna's Center
Hold
for
on.
Public
Let's try
Health.
that again. Vienna's Center for Public Health. Vienna's Center for Public Health.
Vienna's Center for Public Health. A healthy vegan diet supports kidney and liver health by emphasizing plant foods rich in
Nope. That doesn't. Try again. And just sound it out.
Antioxidants.
No, it doesn't say tox. Try again.
Antioxidants.
There's an I after the T.
Antioxidants.
Antioxidants. Antioxidants. So.
Antioxidants.
Yeah, one sec. Let's go back to the beginning for people who lost the train, okay? So according to a study by Vienna's Center for Public Health, a healthy vegan diet supports kidney and liver health. So is it good for your kidneys?
Yes.
Is it good for your liver?
Yes.
All right. Supports liver and kidney health by emphasizing plant foods rich in antioxidants. So are antioxidants good?
Yes.
All right. Also, what's this word here?
Fiber.
Good. And?
Essential nutrients while reducing stress on these organs.
Okay. So, is it good to be vegan?
Yes.
Yeah. So, do vegan foods have fiber?
Yes.
Does meat have fiber?
No.
No. And do you know that the vast majority of people are not getting enough fiber in their body? You need fiber to make your intestines clean. Otherwise, your shit just hangs around on the inside of your intestines. So you must eat healthy vegetables, fruits, and all kinds of things that are high in fiber, because otherwise you risk getting colon cancer, like intestinal cancer. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So being vegan is good for your health. All right. Thanks for reading a card. I appreciate you coming today. Is there anything you'd like to say or ask before you go?
Nah.
Okay. Thanks for sticking it out, by the way. I know some of those words were hard. I appreciate you not running away. A lot of people just start running. They start freaking out.
I'm going to be vegan now.
Thank you.
I'm going to be vegan.
All right. That's amazing. Good job. Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you. Happy Vegan Declaration Day to you. Happy Vegan Declaration Day. Hooray! Hey, thank you, Thomas. Thank you for the heart over here. And what's going on my YouTube channel? Let's have a look. Let's see what it says. It says, why don't you believe in God? And when did you become vegan? I thank you for the decorations, guys. Somebody wants to get to the top of the screen here on TikTok. You want to talk to me. I'm just going to answer a question over here from my YouTube channel. I became vegan on this date here on June 27th, 2016. So it's almost 10. You're putting gum in my mouth. How can I talk with gum in my mouth? 2016. And sorry, I don't remember the last part of your question. You asked me when I became vegan, and I don't remember. Please sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to read 2 comment sections and I'm trying to really stay focused. Put your thing in a super chat. It's going to stay on the screen. You can ask anything you want. It stays on the screen. It definitely helps me to read it if it's not because it's flying, you know. Thank you here. Thank you very much. The comments are just going so fast. Thank you very much for the heart. All right, TikTok. We have somebody here named Macy who wants to come in and read a card. So far, guys, we've read these 5 cards, and we've read questions about health and your body, and we've come to the conclusion that being vegan is super healthy and that plants have protein. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to the live stream. What brings you here today? Why did you come?
Well, there was some YouTubers you talked about, and I seen the videos, and I was just so inspired by your veganism.
Oh, okay. Who did you hear talk about me?
Call me Chris.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, she makes me really sad. But you know what? Do you know her husband Umpaville?
Yeah.
Do you know that the reason that they're married is because of me?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I did videos. Okay, how's it started? Umpaville did videos about me, making fun of me as a vegan. And then he invited me to Texas, where I spent several days with him, and I got to know him. And while we were there, I said to him, you know what? You would probably get along with somebody named Call Me Chris, who is a vegan, not a vegan, but somebody who also does content, because they seem to have the same sense of humor. And then meanwhile, I did a video about her. So he did a video about me, I did a video about her, and I told her she should be vegan. Because on her, you know, she plays these characters. Have you seen her on TikTok? Call Me Chris on TikTok?
Yeah, I watched her when she was doing the little plays with the tiny hands and that.
Yeah, so she was funny, right? She was funny, and she's Canadian like me. And so with Call Me Chris, I made videos about her. I said, hey, and I wrote her messages, and I said, instead of just saying dino nuggies, why don't you say vegan nuggets? It's a way to make people think about veganism. Didn't even ask her to be vegan. I just said it's a way to introduce a character in your plays that, like the kid, for example, maybe the kid would want to be vegan or something. And she just didn't give a fuck about animals. It turned out she's just has this really twisted side. So she looks super kind on the outside, very pleasant and sweet. And it shocked me so much. And then I kind of regretted that I recommended that they should get to know each other. But because they both saw videos about me and, you know, doing that, they ended up chatting, and then they did get together, and then they got married because of me. The reason Call Me Chris and Umpaville are married is because of me. And I have mixed feelings about it because on the one hand, they're not either of them vegan. They don't care about animals. They're kind to their pets. They pet them. They're, you know, but other animals, they just shoot them. They kill them. But on the other hand, I'm happy that 2 people who are compatible were able to be happy because of me. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they definitely seem happy together. They have the same sense of humor, but it makes me very sad that Umpaville and Chris are not vegan. Anyway.
Yeah.
What about you? How do you feel about vegans?
I support vegans. I'm not vegan yet, but I'm just trying to find a way to start.
Okay, so you're learning about veganism. That's amazing. You see, I think that's a really good thing. You have a good attitude. Do you want to hurt animals?
No, I have 3 cats, 2 dogs, and 2 rabbits, so I don't really want to hurt animals.
Right, that's nice. I'm very happy to hear that you care about animals. Because, you know, they, like us, they want to live. They don't want to be harmed, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find, I had something here. Here we go. What do you think this rabbit is feeling? What do you see in this picture, first of all? You see a rabbit here and?
Dead rabbits hanging from hooks.
Let's count them. I see 1 here and 2.
Yep.
Three,
3,
4,
4,
5,
5, 6,
7,
7,
8,
8, 9.
9, 10.
Yeah.
Do you see? So 10 rabbits have been killed in front of this rabbit.
Yeah.
What do you think this rabbit is feeling right now?
Probably like scared and like afraid of what might happen to itself.
Yeah, thank you for the teddy bear, by the way, on TikTok. Right, so this rabbit is terrified. This rabbit
Yeah.
knows that she is next.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think you would want to hurt this rabbit, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Right. Now imagine that this rabbit is a different animal, like a baby pig. Pigs are killed at just 6 months old. They're only 6 months old when they're turned into bacon, pepperoni, ham. They kill them and they cut their bodies up and they stick them into plastic in a supermarket. Do you think that's right?
No.
You know, here in Italy, when I go to the grocery store, there are dead rabbits in there. They still have their head on them and their eyes and all their skin ripped off and their legs are cut. It is so sad for me to see that. Because all I can think of
Yeah.
is that they're the same. They're the same as cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's read a card, okay? So these are
Okay.
about moral agents and moral patient. A moral agent is somebody who can do things, make decisions. A moral patient is like a child or an animal who doesn't really know fully right from wrong. They can't make an informed
Okay.
decision. So 2 words, moral agent and moral patient, okay? So a moral
Okay.
agent is you and me. We are moral agents. We can choose right from wrong. We can think and know what's right and wrong, okay? And a moral
Okay.
patient, it would be like an animal or a child. They're a moral patient. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. So let's read the question. Question 196. But first, guys over on YouTube, please write down the definition of what a moral patient and a moral agent is. Hold on, let me fix something's happening with my hair that's bugging me. All right. A moral agent, let's write it down. A moral agent can make decisions. A moral patient is someone who doesn't have all the information yet. All right, so the question is it true that a moral agent is an individual with the capacity to make ethical decisions? Is it true? And you're going to read the answer.
Yes, he or she is accountable for their actions. Older children and adult humans are able to choose right from wrong, which makes them moral agents.
Okay. So, now, do you think in your own words you could explain this?
I'm not too sure.
Let's read it again. Read the whole card.
Is it true that a moral agent is an individual with the capacity to make ethical decisions? Yes, he or she is accountable for their actions. Older children and adult humans are able to choose right from wrong, which makes them moral agents.
Okay. So, are you a moral agent?
Yes.
Okay. Would a teenager be a moral agent?
Yeah, because they can decide right from wrong.
Right. What about a child, like a 2-year-old? Is a 2-year-old a moral agent?
I wouldn't say so, as they depend on the parents to grow.
When they're really little, they don't really know right from wrong. They're just learning.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you very much for the confetti on the screen. And thank you very much for coming in. So, guys, we have 54.7. Keep on tapping on the screen 100 times because we just had a really wonderful teacher here who read the card and learned, is helping everybody else to learn as well. Over here, we have somebody here named Emily who doesn't want to be here, I guess. So, Emily, I've just removed you since you don't seem to want to be here because you're being mean. And plants don't feel pain. Very good, Kat. And thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. It seems like you want to rise to the top of the list. Thank you, Hamza. Thank you, Reese Cup. Hopefully you're getting the vegan version. Thank you very much for the little ice cream cone. All right, let me see what you guys are writing. Thanks for sending the ice cream cone, guys. And here, all right. So we have somebody here named Kens who wants to come in.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the live stream. Are you ready to read a card and help teach the class?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're learning about moral agents and moral patients. Read the whole card.
Is it true?
Read the whole card, including the top question 100 and...
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Moral agents and moral patients. Is it true that a moral patient is an individual who can experience suffering and therefore deserves moral consideration, even though they may not be they might not have the capacity to be held morally responsible?
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Do you understand what you just read?
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain in your own words the question? Like, what are you asking right now?
Like, can people know right from wrong?
Okay, so is it, I'll just show you guys on YouTube the cards because you guys don't see them as easily as people on TikTok. Is it true that a moral patient is an individual who can experience suffering and therefore deserves moral consideration, even though they may not have the capacity to be held morally responsible? And the answer is yes. Examples include
Animals, infants, or individuals with I don't know how to say that word.
Cognitive, like mental, cognitive impairments. Okay? So people who are born, let's say, with a lower IQ, or they might have Down syndrome or something like that. We should still care about them, even though they might not have all the information to make the right decisions at times, like children or animals, right? They can't really think and understand everything. We should still treat them kindly. We should still have moral consideration for them. Okay?
I have autism.
Okay. You're normal. That's fine. Right? We should.
Okay, so
a person with autism can still know what's right and wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a question for you.
Okay, just 1 second. First, tell everybody to tap on the screen to encourage you, because so far you're being polite, and I think you deserve lots of hearts. So let's tell them to tap on the screen. And you guys, if you want to come in to talk next, put a decoration on the screen like a galaxy or a puppy or some sort of a giraffe, any animals, and your name will go to the top right away, and you'll be the next to speak here to me. Yeah. Go ahead. What did you want to say?
Okay, so I know you said you don't believe in God. Can I ask why?
Well, I think the more important question is, it's not do we believe in God, it's is God good? That's the question. I don't think that God is good.
Okay, how do you think that you came? I'm not hating in any way, but how do you think that you came to this planet?
Well, I don't see what that has to do with whether God is good or not. Okay, let's pretend that God exists. Just pretend that God exists. I'm an atheist.
Okay.
I don't believe that there's any being up there watching us, caring about us, keeping an eye on us, judging us. I don't think so. But let's just pretend that there is a God up there. There's a sky daddy, and he knows what all of us are doing and thinking. This sky daddy apparently knows everything, right? And he created, according to the Bible, it says he's all loving and all knowing. So my evidence that God is not kind is that, first of all, in the Bible, there's multiple examples of him hurting the innocent, killing innocent newborn baby boys, causing floods. God is a psychopath, if anything. He's literally the opposite of good.
Okay, so first of all, Sky Daddy, don't you think that's a little disrespectful? Because I know you don't think that there is a God, but if there is, and you think people should be respectful towards one another, correct? No matter what you believe in, I think that you should be a little bit more respectful. And second of all,
Okay, so hold on a second. What's
okay.
wrong? What's wrong? Don't Christians believe that God is their father, literally calling him the father, and he's up there in the sky?
Yes, ma'am.
So how is me calling him a sky daddy anything but factual? They think he's a father, which is like dad, and they think he's in the sky. He's a sky daddy. But anyway, if you choose to be offended by that, that's your
I'm not
choice.
offended. I'm just saying it's disrespectful.
Well, then why do you find it disrespectful?
Okay, so how would you feel if I called you a nasty vegan? Would you like that? I don't think so. So
hold
I
on.
think we should.
Hold on a second. I'm going to answer your question, okay? If you called me a nasty vegan, I would say that is actually a false statement because I'm trying my best, and I don't think that God is trying his best, because otherwise he would never have created lions to kill baby zebras in front of their crying mothers. He would have created a vegan world to begin with. So I have evidence that he's a nasty person or being. God isn't helping us. And I don't know why that would offend anybody. It's just a fact. Do you believe in mermaids?
Maybe. It depends.
Mermaids do not exist, sweetie. Do you believe in unicorns?
No, babes, I don't.
Okay, why do you believe that maybe mermaids exist but unicorns don't? Please don't call me that.
What percent? I'm sorry. What
You
percent? What?
You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question. So
I'm about to. What
well, no,
percent
you don't.
of the ocean?
You don't answer a question with the word what. Okay, so anyway, let's just assume.
Okay,
let's assume that you're a rational person, that you're a kind person. Let's just go with that, okay? You're a kind person,
Okay.
and you want what's good in the world, right? Do you think it's okay for people to engage in this behavior? What happens in the dairy industry? Do you think it's okay? Thank you very much for the decoration of the drink, guys, and everybody else who's pressing like. And by the way, we have somebody here who's trying to be polite. She did call me babes, which sort of crosses the line.
I'm sorry.
But she's trying. So you're up to 62,000. Let's see how many thousand likes you get. If people like you, they're going to tap on the screen in the middle. In the meantime, people over here on YouTube, if you want to speak with me, you can. So Cooper, thank you so much for spamming the letter L. L is for love of the live stream. No problem. Keep spamming the letter L for lentils. You can also spam the letter K for kale, the letter C for carrots. You can spam anything. The letter A also for apples, asparagus, and animals. Spam all the letters that you guys want. Any letter that pops into your head. A, S, good job. M for mushrooms. What other letters do we have? The letter C for cucumber. Good job, guys. What do you guys have? These guys have the letter C also here. Any other letters of the alphabet? M. Wonderful. Yes. M is for mushrooms, which are healthy. All right. So you know what happens in the dairy industry, right? Do you know what happens to the cows?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
Yes,
do you still drink cow's milk?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's just read the card out loud, okay? Or do you want me to go to somebody else?
I will.
Okay. So let's read the card out loud. The dairy industry.
Okay. Are you going to read it or me?
You can read it.
Okay. Rapes mother cows.
Okay, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Right? The dairy industry takes the mother cows and ties them up so they cannot get away. Lifts up the tail. A person who works there, a bad person, has masturbated the male and stolen their sperm. Then he puts on a huge glove all the way up to here, a blue glove, a plastic glove. And he lifts up the cow's tail and forces his entire arm into the cow to put the sperm there when the cow has not consented. Are you okay with someone doing that to a cow?
Am I a human or not? Or am I an animal?
Are you okay? Do you think it's okay to abuse somebody, to sexually assault them? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to let you go, because if you're somebody who thinks it's okay to sexually assault animals, I want nothing to do with you. I'm afraid of what you do to animals when nobody is looking, and it's kind of psychotic. Okay, I thought you were a good person, but this is a no-brainer. This is a question that's easy to answer. Are you okay with the rape of mother cows? The answer is, I'm not okay with it. I'm not okay with pinning down a mother cow, forcing her to be pregnant, kidnapping her babies, stealing the milk. Because if this was to happen to you, I would defend you if somebody was trying to do this to you. But now that I know that you're a psycho, I'm not sure that I would. So guys, if you come into the live stream, make sure that you are not a crazy person. If I ask a simple question like, is it okay to stab a pig? The answer is no. If I ask you, is it okay to kick a cat? The answer is no. All right, let's go and continue on with somebody else who might be kinder. This person is at the top of the list. But I don't have a lot of confidence in you. Let me see who it is. Only has 2 followers and saying it's raining tacos. I'm sorry, but I cannot let somebody in because you just look like you're a child. Somebody else here, though. We have somebody named Nathan. Let's see if Nathan can read this card. To the people who are spamming eat animals, I'm going to remove you from the channel because we only want people in the comments who are educating people about kindness. So if you're there writing something cruel, then you just get banned. And you're not welcome to write here. You will still see your own comments, but none of us will see them anymore. Hi.
Hi.
Your name is John?
Yeah, on this account, yeah.
All right. Can you please read this card?
The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their
Why
babies.
are you laughing about that?
Because I stuttered. I have a stutter. That was the only reason. It was very small. I wasn't trying to laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because there's nothing funny about this, or do you think it's funny?
I do not.
Okay, because actually sometimes people laugh when they feel nervous, you know, like a nervous laugh, or sometimes you might hear something that's actually so fucked up that you laugh because you just don't know how else to act. I'm just trying to check to see if that's how you're feeling. Do you think it's okay to hurt mother cows?
No.
Do you think it's okay to kidnap their babies?
No.
What's the third one here?
Murder the boys.
Right. Do you know why they do that? All of these things in the dairy industry?
For the meat.
The dairy industry is, do you know what the word dairy means?
Yeah, that's like milk and ice cream, right?
Right. So let's read the whole card first, actually. Start at the beginning, read the title and the whole thing.
The dairy industry rapes mother cows, kidnaps their babies, murders the boys, steals their milk, repeats the cycle over and over because people keep buying milk, cheese, yogurt, and ice cream. Drink soy milk instead.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for that. All right. Okay, great. So do you think it's okay to read this, do this to innocent animals?
Well, so I have questions, like a lot of questions.
Do you think it's okay to hurt animals?
No.
All right. So what stops you from stopping to drink milk? So will you continue to drink milk now that you know what happens to these innocent animals?
Well, okay, so...
All right, so the answer there is I will stop drinking milk. That's the correct answer. So once you become a vegan teacher, that's what you will tell people. You will not tell people that it's okay to continue to hurt animals because that's fucked up. Thanks for trying. So guys, we have 69.9 thousand likes. Thank you for tapping on this little mama cow and her baby. Tap on them if you think they belong together. Tap on them right now and send some hearts. Thank you guys for sending hearts. Thank you, Brianna, for sending some hearts. Thank you, Alexis, who knows that it's evil to separate a mother and a baby. If you think it's evil to separate mothers and babies, and you would not want it done to you. Thank you very much to Hamza for the decorations, and thank you to everybody who's kind here. Now, this live stream just went up by 1,000 likes, which shows that there are good people here. And I appreciate you. So to everybody who is no longer ever going to drink cow's milk, on behalf of the animals, thank you. You've just saved the lives of babies who will be murdered. You have just saved so many animals, so many cows from crying when their babies have been ripped away from them. It's so fucked up what we do to animals. It is so beyond evil. That anybody who knows this and continues to drink cow's milk is nothing but a selfish, horrible person. That is just a fact, because you can simply choose soy milk or oat milk instead. So thank you guys for getting the live stream up to 78,000. Thanks a lot for tapping on the screen. Beautiful, kind people. Let's go and see the next person in the chat. Okay, let's see. This person, let's see what they have to say. Hi, welcome to the live stream. I'm Miss Katie. I'm that vegan teacher. I've been vegan for almost 10 years. Can you read my vegan declaration day here?
Hello, Miss Katie.
Hi.
Yes, your vegan declaration day is June 17th, 2016.
Actually, it's June 27th. I know it's hard to read. I should have written this in
June
a different.
27th, 2016. Yes.
That's okay. It's my fault because it's not a good font. It's kind of hard to read. I should get my husband to help me to rewrite this in a different font.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, he helps a lot. You know, he helps me to print out the cards and stuff like that. All right.
And everybody encourage me by tapping the screen.
Yeah.
Tapping encourage me.
Okay. Yeah. So sounds like you've been here before. So actually, let's read some cards. Okay. So read some random vegan facts.
Okay.
All right. So this is basically the definition of veganism. So veganism is we don't exploit animals, we don't steal from them, and this is a little bit more
Yes.
of a detail. Okay, please read the whole thing. Can you see it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Random vegan fact. Vegans don't steal from animals. Not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives. That's so true.
Right? I mean, I wouldn't want anything stolen from me, right? You wouldn't want somebody to
Yes.
steal anything from you, right?
Yes.
Right. So,
Correct.
okay. Well, thank you very much.
Well,
I really appreciate you coming here today. Would you like to
thank
read?
you very much, Miss Katie, for what you do. And it's really great.
Thanks.
And I encourage you to continue.
Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you too. Guys, I want you to tap on the screen 100 times because we had somebody in here who sounds like a really good man. Sounds like he is on his way to becoming vegan. I don't know if he's vegan yet or not, but you know, it takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You got to get the message in your head, and you have to get the message also in your heart. So that's great. You guys on YouTube, what are you up to here? Let's see. Okay, so somebody named Zer wrote, eat animals. So I'm not sure why you would come here to a live stream and write something about hurting animals. So I've removed you permanently, just taken you away. So I will never be able to read your comments again, nor will anybody else. It's the kind thing to do to write positive things here in the comments. Think of the comment section as being like a chalkboard in a classroom. So when you're writing things, write things that are helpful. So, for example, somebody wrote here, be kind to animals. That's great. Absolutely. Be kind to them. What else? Let me see some other comments here. Guys, if you're vegan, don't forget you can spam all the vegan vegetables and fruits and things like that. And if you have a question, you can put a super chat in. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. Thank you for the puppy with the farts that look like hearts. TikTok. That's awesome. Guys, it's time for us to just listen to a song. Take a little deep breath here. Let's take a breath in. Every day's a new day to learn, to discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. One more time. Every day's a new day. Every day's a new day to learn. Discover your empathy. Every day's a new day to learn and to be vegan with me. So thank Thanks everyone for coming in. I do appreciate you, all the kind people who are here.
Every day's a new day
Last time.
to learn, to discover your empathy.
Hi Bobby, hi
Every
James.
day's a new day
Hi Cyber, thanks for coming.
to learn and to be vegan with me.
Thanks guys, I really appreciate you guys so much. Those of you who are here on my YouTube channel and spamming things that are not kind to the animals, I urge you to think about why you do that. Why would you come to a vegan's live stream and deliberately be mean? You see, I know the answer. You're suffering from cognitive dissonance. You all think that you are good people, and you all wish that you could be vegan, but you think it's hard to be vegan, and many people actually are jealous of vegans, but you don't have to be jealous of us. Just join us. Just be kind to the animals. Sure, you're going to have to make some changes in your life, absolutely. You're going to have to change the way that you eat, but it's really not that hard because there are thousands of beautiful recipes all over the internet. So many vegan cooking channels. So once you decide that you don't want to hurt the animals, after that it's simple. You go to the store and you don't go to the morgue part of the store. You don't go to the cemetery part of the store. You don't go to where the dead bodies are. You just stay around the middle section where there are all the healthy fruits, vegetables, and you load up your shopping cart with all kinds of delicious vegan foods. And this flag is a very colorful flag, right? It's a rainbow. So put a rainbow of different foods into your shopping cart. If you get to the cash and you look down into your shopping cart and there's nothing green there, say to the person, say, excuse me, I gotta go back. And then you run back and you grab a bag of spinach and you grab a broccoli. Okay? Want you to stay healthy. If you get to the cash and you realize there's nothing white in your shopping cart, then you run back and you get some tofu and cauliflower and put that in. Thank you for the puppy. Thank you so much. Big heart, big hug to you guys who are sending all the animals. I love to see the animals on screen. Puppies, there's also a whale. There are also other animals like a giraffe, and there's birds that people can bring flying in. And my favorite one is a chicken on my shoulder. Because the chickens, you know, when we see chickens in real life, we always see them dead. And that's really sad. Did you ever think about it? That the only times that we see chickens is when they have their heads cut off and they're objectified. Whereas in reality, many people know chickens and have them as animal companions. When they come close, the chicken runs to them. Chicken sometimes jumps into their lap. The chicken likes to be petted. You know? There's a beautiful TikToker actually, whose name is Chicken Butt Micro Sanctuary. And she has these chickens that she has rescued. They were about to be killed and she's rescued them. She has about 5 chickens that live with her. And she has a huge place in her backyard that she's built for them. And in the winter, they come into her house to live because it's too cold outside for them. So there's a lot of beautiful people. Thanks for coming in, guys. Next person up, you're going to read a card. Remember, you must be over 18 to come in to the live stream. And if you've never thought about it before, lambs feel pain and they don't want to die. So let's not kill them. Let's not make them cry. Look at this little sweetie. Who could ever hurt a little lamb? Hey, thank you. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Are you a nice person?
Hi. Yes.
Ooh, that's good. Did you ever eat a lamb in your life?
No.
No.
No, I don't eat lamb.
Good. Did you ever eat any other animals?
When I was younger, because I was raised vegetarian.
That doesn't make sense. You ate animals because you were vegetarian? Vegetarians don't eat animals.
No, I ate like animal products, but I still kind of consider that to be like part of it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like
All right.
milk and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So now you stopped. All right, cool. All right. So we're reading some random vegan facts here. Are you able to read?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So random vegan facts about moral agents and moral patients. Okay. So
Okay.
I know it's a little bit of a tough one for people to understand, but it's a good concept to think about. You and I are moral agents. Can you say that?
You and I are moral agents. Can you say that?
Okay, you don't have to say the can you say that part. Okay, you and I are
Moral agents.
right. Animals are
Our friends and they're living, so don't eat them.
so animals, they are friends, you're right.
Oh.
Animals are moral patients. Okay, so you
Moral
read this
patients.
card.
Moral agents and moral patients. Question 197. Is it true that a moral patient is an individual who can experience suffering and therefore deserves more consideration, even though they may not have the capacity to be held morally responsible? Answer: yes. Examples include animals, infants, or individuals with cognitive impairments.
Right. Okay. So should we be kind to everyone?
I mean, unless they're like an awful person, then yes.
Right. Okay. Is it true that a moral agent is an individual with the capacity to make ethical decisions? You and I are moral agents, right? We can decide right from wrong. Like little children can't, nor can some animals. They just don't really understand right from wrong, right? So the answer is
Yeah. He's or she is accountable for their actions. Older children and adult humans are able to choose right from wrong, which makes them moral agents.
okay. So give me an example of a moral agent.
A bartender.
Yes, any human is a moral agent unless they have cognitive impairment, right? So,
I don't know. I feel like it's still pretty easy to tell right from wrong, even if you're have something like that.
but they can't be
feel like-
responsible. For example, a lion, right? A lion will eat a zebra.
Well, yeah,
And the
a
lion
lion.
doesn't really understand that the zebra really wants to live. Like they have to live themselves. So a moral
Yeah.
agents and moral patients. So are meat companies moral agents?
I mean, no, not really.
Can meat companies know right from wrong?
True. Yeah, they do know right from wrong, but they
Okay.
choose
All
the
right,
wrong.
so here, are meat companies moral agents? Yes, because
Yes, because they are run by humans who know right from wrong. They objectify and treat these animals as if they are machines, even though these people know that breeding,
commodifying.
covering it, commodifying and denying them their natural behaviors causes great suffering.
Okay, here we go. Thank you very much for reading the card. Oh my goodness, I just realized I've already gone overtime. But I'd like to continue along this line, but is there anything else you want to say
Okay.
before going?
Yeah. My, I'm really glad that I'm here. I just you're really cool.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. I really
And I'm allowed
appreciate
to have a bowel movement.
Go for it. Have a good one. I hope it's a big, long one. Big, healthy, vegan poop. Full of fiber. Way to go. Good job. All right. Let's see. Somebody says, so to the person named Bella, AI is a fact of life. And that is just what's going to be happening. People do use AI. You should not use it for frivolous reasons. You should not use it to create random pictures and just abuse the technology. But AI is very good and very useful to help animals because animal rights activists can have access to the information. So I urge you to use AI responsibly. If you really care about the environment, then you should be vegan. That's the best thing. I have a super chat here. Thank you very much. This is from Maddie, who donated $4.99. She writes, remember, you are loved by God, regardless if you're vegan or not. Don't listen to this delusional woman spread her nonsense. All right, so Maddie, God doesn't exist. And if God did exist, he would be very upset with you right now, Maddie. Because Maddie, what you wrote is you did not say that people should not hurt animals. You are encouraging violence with your comment, Maddie. So I'm not going to press like on it. And I encourage you to be morally consistent. Maddie, if you really believe that God is up there, I have bad news for you, Maddie. You're not going to heaven after you die. You will not go if you hurt animals deliberately when you don't have to. You have a grocery store filled with multiple colors of the rainbow, all different foods that you can eat. But you, Maddie, you choose to pay somebody to stab innocent animals, and you think that you're going to heaven? You're shocked. You're going to be shocked when you find out what happens. Here's what's going to happen, Maddie. Probably I'm older than you. I'll die before you. And if heaven exists, I will be up there. By the time you get there at the doors, God is going to look at you, or Jesus, and he's going to say, Maddie, aren't you the one who came to Miss Katie's live streams and told people to keep hurting animals? That's the question that's going to be asked. And I'll say, yeah, that was her. She was really mean. She came to my live streams and deliberately paid money to put a super chat in, being cruel. So Maddie, I suggest that you change your ways. You don't have to be evil. You don't have to be cruel. If you want to believe in a sky daddy that is watching over you, well then at least follow the Bible where it clearly says, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. And you know what that means. Be vegan at every meal. All right, who else do we have here? Do I eat eggs? No, I don't eat eggs. Eggs come from a cycle of violence. Don't eat eggs. Hey everyone, this is a reminder to you all not to eat eggs, because in the egg industry, all male baby chicks are macerated at just 1 day old. Why, you might ask? Well, it's because they'll never be able to grow up to lay eggs, so the boys are considered to be useless. Can you believe it? That's true. Now I know what you're thinking. The eggs that you eat are different because you see the packaging and it looks like some kind of happy farm, but the truth is that the chickens you see have had all their brothers murdered. That's messed up. That's not cool. That's Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. Not only do eggs come out of a chicken's ass, so that should tell you something about whether you should eat them or not, but also corrupt capitalists cram crazy amounts of chickens, billions actually, into tight spaces where they live in Holocaust-like conditions for their entire lives, where they don't get to see the sun or the sky. Also, there's another form of torture called forced molting, where cruel corporations and farmers force hens to lay even more eggs, denying them food and water for days, which further exemplifies the industry's complete disregard for these poor chickens. All of this leads to diseases which get into our food systems and make even humans sick. But that's not the reason you should stop eating eggs. You should just stop because it's fucking cruel. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. So what should you eat instead? All kinds of things. Plants have protein, like lots of protein. That's how elephants get so big. That's how giraffes get so tall. That's how vegan athletes get so strong. There are vegans in the Olympics. You don't need to eat eggs. You can eat a million other things. You don't need to eat eggs, legs, or anyone's wings. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for murder. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. There you go. Don't eat eggs. Don't pay for anyone to suffer. Thank you guys for being here, everyone. I really do appreciate you guys over here on my TikTok channel. Look at that. We went past 100,000 likes, 106,000. That's really great, guys. You know, for a vegan live stream, that's pretty cool. Hey, thank you also to 145 people who just followed me over here on TikTok. And thank you to everybody who pressed the like button over here on YouTube. You guys are very kind. Oh, I have another super chat here. This one says, at least we don't harass people. We don't harass people. Okay, I'm not sure who you're talking about. And make fun of accents and diversity. We live our lives just the way we want to. Oh, you must be a meat eater. You live your life the way that you want to, but you don't care about the lives of others. You think it's okay to take the head off of a baby? I'm not okay with that. You have no right to control anyone. Well, aren't you controlling the animals when you pay somebody to stab them? Oh, it's you, Maddie. Maddie, don't you find it strange that you're talking about, you literally said the sentence that you and I agree with, right? We have no right to control, right? This is what you say. We have no right to control by breeding animals, forcing them to be pregnant. But that's what you pay for, Maddie. So this is a contradiction on your part. This shows me that you actually do want to be vegan. You don't want to control anybody. So stop eating the babies. Stop eating the lambs. They never did a single thing wrong to you, Maddie. No animals ever hurt you, Maddie. It's so crazy. Imagine, Maddie, imagine that somebody came up to you and just randomly decided to hurt you. You're like, what the fuck did I ever do? You're like, well, Maddie, you hurt the others. You've never done anything wrong. See, Maddie? Okay, you can do it. You can be vegan from now on, Maddie. I'm not going to press like on your comment, though. Not yet. You'll get there. You'll get your clicks. One day you'll be here doing live streams and you'll be like, you know what? Miss Katie's right. Let's see what else. Is chocolate oat milk okay? Chocolate oat milk, yes. Oat milk is okay because oat milk comes from a plant and plants don't feel pain. They don't have a brain or a nervous system, so it's okay to bite into them. You have a heart. You know where to start. So don't take too long and just be vegan from now on. Hey, Tiki Taki, can I say something? Yes, you want to come in and say hello, guys? Sure, I just want to read your names out loud. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to read the names. If you just subscribe right now to my YouTube channel or my TikTok channel, I'm going to try to read as many names as I can. If you want to write a comment in about being helpful to the animals, that's awesome. Yeah, like somebody just wrote here the word milk. All right, that's great, but you made a mistake, so you're going to a 5-minute timeout because you forgot to write vegan milk. All right, you can do better. Let's see what else we have here. We've got somebody here, but it is chocolate. Chocolate is a bean. It's cocoa beans. Okay, so that's totally fine. All right. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you to Andy for subscribing. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Alexandra, for subscribing. I'm gorgeous. Thank you. That's very funny. You have a good sense of humor. Kale, thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Lucifer, for subscribing. And Mike, thank you, Pippi, for joining. If you press the subscribe button, yeah, exactly. Jonas writes, everyone go watch Seaspiracy and Cowspiracy. Jonas, keep writing that, okay? Write down, you don't even have to write the please part. Just write, watch Seaspiracy and Cowspiracy. Thank you very much. Jonas, awesome. Jonas, I'm going to pass a ton of likes right now for you. I'm pressing the screen because Jonas is trying to educate people here. This is what we need. Lots of vegans who are educating people. Thank you very much for saying that I'm pretty. That is really cute. All right, we have another super chat over here, and this one is by, and it is Maddie again. Maddie, who paid $4.99. Thank you for the donation, Maddie. Thank you for supporting my work here. Maddie writes, humans and animals are two separate things. Oh, no, Maddie. Maddie, we are also animals. The kind of animal that we are is a mammal. We are animals too. We're definitely not things, right? We are animals. All of us are animals. There's human animals and non-human animals. So you, Maddie, are a human animal. And you are a mammal, which means that when you give birth, you have milk that you give to your baby, just like giraffes do, and all the other mammals like elephants, cats, dogs, and so on. Animals repopulate. Right, you're right about that. Animals do repopulate, Maddie. Animals, which are us, we repopulate. We are always having babies and repopulating. In fact, we have a lot of humans on the planet right now. Some people say we have too many humans. What do you think, Maddie? Maddie, do you think we have too many humans on the planet if you think about how much pollution there is? Like every time more humans come, there's more pollution. But the animals are creating absolutely no pollution, like not a single bit of plastic, no pollution in the sky from cars. So one could argue that animals are superior to us in that way. So I agree with you that animals repopulate. Okay, now you said, think about how your offensive words affect human lives. Well, actually, Maddie, here's the thing. Because you eat meat, you are contributing to the violence towards humans. Did you know that if everyone on Earth stopped eating animals and the factory farms closed, like so over 80 billion, not million, but billion farm animals would stop being bred, stop being forced to be pregnant. And then all the food that humans fed before to those animals could then be fed to humans. So if you care about humans, Maddie, you will be vegan. You get it? This is a fact that you can just look up. You can just Google it, Maddie. And also, Maddie, did you ever think about the people who work on those factory farms killing the animals day after day? If you care about humans, Maddie, you will also be vegan because you will be preventing them from having post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of the men who go to work on those factory farms who are killing the animals, they are so messed up in their heads that they have violent thoughts and they often beat their wives or their children. So Maddie, again, what we need to do is end factory farming and end all of the use of animals so that we can save animals, we can save people from so much trauma. You know, a lot of times people take the jobs in factory farms because they pay them a lot more money, because nobody really wants to kill animals all day. But they give those jobs to people and people take them and they try to distance themselves. They try to pretend that they're not pressing the buttons and hearing. They wear headphones so they do not have to hear the screams of the animals. But they know. And they go home and they feel bad. And they cry. Or they completely detach and they become like psychopaths. Maddie, I don't think you are a psychopath. I think you are somebody who does care about animals and people. So Maddie, you can be vegan, all right? Thank you very much for your comment here. All right, let's see what we have. We have over here, anybody else on TikTok who wants to come in and read a card? Layla is next. Thanks, guys, for the decorations on the screen. Thank you for being so kind to me. And thank you to everybody who's been contributing through your gifts. Thanks for 151 people who just subscribed to my TikTok channel. And thank you on YouTube. We have beautiful people on YouTube. We have some people just came in. Wolf just came in. Wolf, thanks for being here, but you just wrote a false statement. First of all, there's nothing, well, I'm not even going to go there. Okay, so you wrote, veganism is impossible, but that's not true because veganism is an ethical principle. It's based on us doing the least harm. Can you do the least harm, Wolf? Yeah. Can you be vegan? Yes. Veganism is an ethical principle against the exploitation of animals, okay? So veganism is possible. It's a justice movement. So the statement that you wrote was wrong. And you said, you went on to say, because eating plants and vegetables and vegan products is eating animal food. It's not. Animals have their food and we have our food. Okay, and a lion is eating a zebra. I'm not eating a zebra. Okay, you're just being silly. So I'm going to put you in a timeout. You're going to go to a 10-minute timeout because you lied. Don't lie again. All right, otherwise it'll be longer or I'll ban you forever. Hi, Layla. Can you read this?
Random vegan fact. Veganism isn't a diet, it's a justice movement against the exploitation of animals.
Right. So to exploit animals means to steal from them. Can you think of some things that people steal from animals?
Their homes,
Yeah.
their food. But I honestly have a question.
Sure, but just let me just make sure you understood what we just read. So here's here's question 2 for that. It's just, it explains it better, okay? Vegans don't steal. Keep reading.
Vegans don't steal from animals, not their milk, not their eggs, not their fur, not their feathers, not their wool, not their skin, not their honey, not their babies, not their freedom, not their lives.
Right? Does that sum it up pretty good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, yeah, you have a question for me?
If, not in a disrespectful way, but if you're against, eating animals, Then why do you like still use paper and pencils, which comes from trees, which is like used as squirrels' homes and where birds lay their nests and what like animals use and like what
Right.
they just eat off of the trees?
Yeah, that's a good question. So let's go back to the definition of veganism, okay? Veganism means that, I lost my card. We don't exploit animals. So we do our best not to exploit animals. If I use a pencil, I'm not exploiting an animal. I'm not deliberately going out there and trying to kill them. You can get things, for example, that come from recycled products, right? And it's okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're not deliberately going up there and trying to kill the squirrels. And people are constantly replanting new trees. If we had a vegan world, that's how it would work. People would be very, very careful. So for example, if they absolutely needed wood, we would have ways to recycle wood and recycle plastic, and we would have vertical farming. So farms where all the plants grow up, like lots of different earth going up rather than spreading it out. So in a vegan world, things would never be perfect because there would still be lions who eat zebras and so on. But we would try our best, you know? So that's what it
Yes,
means.
ma'am.
It just means trying your best. So when you become a vegan teacher and somebody asks you that question, what will you say? If they say, but you're killing the trees and all this stuff, would you say, well, we are trying our best not to? Would you be able to say that?
Yes.
Yeah. You just say, look, we're not perfect. And even if once you become vegan, if you don't have the answer to every question, you could say, I don't have the answer to every question, but I'm vegan because I'm trying my best and I'm learning every day.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Mhm.
Where do you live in the world?
Canada.
Oh, did you know that I'm Canadian?
Really?
Yeah. I live part-time in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Which province are you in?
I'm not really comfortable saying in front of 153 people, sorry.
You should never be uncomfortable saying the country that you live in. Nobody can track you down. Not even if you say the city you live in, because nobody knows if even Layla is your real name or if what your last name is. So when you say things like that, I want you to think about, is it being silly? Is it exaggerating? Because right now people know you live on the earth, right? But can they find you? No.
Yes.
If they know you live in Canada, can they find you when millions of people live in Canada? No. If they know what province you're in, what you're doing is you're just helping to make a connection with me. So I'm just curious what time zone you're in. Like for example, right now, I'm in Italy, and it is 7:15 in the morning. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
So the reason I'm asking you where you are, because you said you're Canadian like me. So I'm trying to make a connection with you. So if I ask you which province you're in, you shouldn't be holding that back. I mean, of course, you should never give your phone number or your street address. I get it, you know?
Yeah.
So I'll ask you again, which province are you in?
I live in Budrock, Canada.
But which province are you in?
I don't really know the meaning of what that means.
How old are you?
I'm a child.
Okay, so you have to be over 18 to come in here. But even children should know the names of the provinces. Are you sure you live in Canada?
Yes, I do, but I said I wasn't really comfortable.
Okay, but you just said you live in Budrock. I've never heard of that. That must be a city. It's not a province. So I'll give you an
it's a
example.
city.
Right. So what you did is you actually gave me even more information than I needed. I don't know where Budrock is, but I can help you to learn. If you don't know what province you're in, I'm going to ask. Okay. Let's see if we can get the information. I'll just type in. Do you know how to spell Budrock?
Buddrock.
Okay, 2 D's. Okay. Budrock, Canada. Okay. So, Budrock, Canada. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I honestly just made that up because, like,
Yeah, I think so, because it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that it's a city.
Yeah, because, like, I don't really want to say where I live. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, you don't have to. It's your choice. I thank you for coming in and reading, but I want to encourage you again to use your critical thinking skills. And this is a situation where you can say which province you're in. It's silly to not do that. It's just exaggerating. Do not tell people your address, your phone number. Don't give out any personal information like that. But if a teacher says to you online, what country do you live in, for the purpose of establishing if we're in the same time zone and for teaching, then you should do so. For example, right now in Canada, they are 6 hours behind us. So when it's 7 o'clock in the morning here in Italy, it is actually 1 o'clock in the morning in Montreal. It is just after midnight over there. So I don't think you were Canadian at all. But anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. And I really appreciate everybody for being here. Big hugs to you guys. Thank you so much for striving to be as vegan as possible. And thanks to everybody who's been kind here today. And let me see. Is this a new super chat? Okay, this person said, Miss Katie, you always, thank you for always spreading kindness. Okay, thank you for spreading kindness. Hey, thank you, Ghost. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your super chat until just now. Miss Katie, thank you for always spreading kindness, compassion, and truth for the animals and for inspiring a more peaceful vegan world. Thanks to you, Ghost. Ghost Blitz. Big hug for you, okay? Thank you for being kind to me. Thank you for supporting my work here. Thank you for your $4 donation. And also, especially thank you for writing something kind. I really do appreciate it because there are so many people who are not kind. I'll be back for another live stream later on in the day. Big hugs to everybody here on my YouTube channel and on TikTok. I'll see you guys in a couple of hours where I go live again. Bye for now. Bye.